if you happen to take someone down, your arms are wrapped around him or her, right? So maybe a safer way to pass if you're in that situation. All right, so we got Drew here. I'm gonna take him down like a amateur wrestler, a standard double leg with my arms wrapped around him, and then he's gonna just follow through like he should, basically, if this is an MMA match or a no-gi match, right? So say over here, I come in, I wrap my arm around him, right? Then he can straight up get me into all kinds of problems, right? Yeah, oh yeah, you can hear, right? So don't do that, right? So yeah. So he's gonna show us a way, like if you happen to take someone down, your arms are wrapped around him or her, right? So maybe a safer way to pass if you're in that situation, because you're actually in a terrible situation, at least in my opinion, because there's so many counter submissions that you can get caught in. Okay, so
100%.
So Drew's gonna take me down.
Yes.
Right.
So the basic idea, what Raul was talking about, is in amateur wrestling, I've already scored my points because his butts hit the mat as long as I had control, and he has the obligation to not pin himself by going to guard. So he has to get up so I can get away with being lazy in amateur wrestling. That's the fundamental difference, is that he can't lay on his back and use his feet to attack me. In jiu-jitsu, normally what they're gonna do is they're either gonna start going for the go-go, or notice I've already got his foot trapped like he's in a half butterfly. This is my favorite way, which I got from watching Gordon Ryan. He's instructional on body lock passing. But basically, instead of me continuing to hold on to this, if I continue to hold on to this, he can frame on my head and make all sorts of problems for me. Now he's got double butterfly. I'm pretty screwed here because I can't base when he starts to lift me because both my hands are occupied. So instead, what we want to do is we want to focus on trapping the feet, because we have to pin the hips before we can pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot my knees in and get his feet stuck in his butt. From this point, I want to keep one arm around and one arm out so that I can base if I need to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick sprawl on one side as I'm turning my knee to make his hip stay in his butt. I re-pummel and I'm replacing that knee. And now from here I can start blocking, and that way I can go here to step over. At all times, the key thing that I need to do is make sure that I put my head pressure on his chest to put him on his back. As long as he's on his back, he can't hip escape, and so it's very difficult for him to make space. If I let him sit up, now he can start hip escaping, and now it's it's an athletic feat instead of a technical feat. So I want to keep that in his collarbone. This is the reason also it's important that everyone learns how to pin people, because pinning is very effective in jiu-jitsu, even though it's not a scored position. Now from here, all I do is I've still got this trapped, I'm pushing it down with my elbow, and I start to walk this around. Now I can start going for the cross face, and I'm coming up with the underhook on the other side, straight to mount.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead and show it.
Yeah, now I'm going to show it full speed. So we're here and here, we're blocking, scoot, here, 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 here. That's why I love it. No side control.
Yeah, no, that's really great. So you have the whole pinning aspect there. You got guard passing. You got a lot of great things going on. So like learn it just in case you fall into this position. Because if you do the regular double leg and like your arms are wrapped around their body, you got to do something quick, because there's so many counter submissions that they can do on you.
Extreme. Yeah. Just don't forget, pinning is always a good idea. Even if it's not scored in the rule set, pin them.
Yeah.
There's a reason that martial arts, like the human body, hasn't changed. Like pinning is a scored position because it's effective.
Yeah.
So use it even when it's not a scoring position.
Yeah, exactly. It'll make your jiu-jitsu better, even though they don't have pins, right?
Absolutely.
All right, thanks.
Oh yeah. Thank you all.